Get over here!
Behold, what I have seen to be good and fitting is to eat and drink and find enjoyment in all the toil with which one toils under the sun the few days of his life that God has given him, for this is his lot. Everyone also to whom God has given wealth and possessions and power to enjoy them and to accept his lot and rejoice in his toil. This is the gift of God, for he will not much remember the days of his life, because God keeps him occupied with joy in his heart. Okay, so what do we have here? The sisters humble themselves before the two holy figures in their crypts. What secrets might they be keeping? Their eyes anticipate sacrifices, anticipate pain, anticipate blood. Huh. Someone may have to explain that one to me, but I suppose we'll figure that out later. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 9 of Let's Play Blasphemous. In the last episode, we spent some time exploring around the first few areas so that we could get some stuff needed for possibly what might end up becoming the true ending and stuff like that, but still need to figure that out. In addition, I got a couple of tips from people, which I am super grateful about. And the first one is here at the top of the Graveyard of the Peaks. So supposedly I have to hold the B button down here. Like I have to... Oh, what in the world did I just do? So that... Okay, apparently that's a thing you could do. So if you hold the B button, you can sacrifice your health to gain fervor? Huh. Did not know that. So yeah, that's a thing. Acquire the Heart of the Unnamed Minstrel. Sword core, forged amidst the ballads of forbidden verses, can be inserted into mea culpa. Reduces the duration of the parry, but eases the execution of a righteous riposte. Sing for me, cantor, and may your song relieve my pain. Those were the words written on the tombstone. There lay the one who prayed by singing, creator of verses that one fateful day reached the wrong hearts, and even if we no longer hear his voice and no longer call his name, his singing will remain with us forever. Alright, interesting. So, yeah, that is a thing. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta make sure that I am recording my voice. Yes, there is. Okay. I had to fix my windows there for a second. But, yes, thank you to, you guys who commented on the last video helping me figure out some of this stuff. Particular shout out to Fabius Doom, who gave me a few tips, which I'm actually going to utilize right now. First of all, I want to point out something that I did just now, with, this. So I equipped the Shroud of Dread Sins, because apparently I'll be able to speak to... Oh, that's what allowed me to talk to that dead lady, in the burning place, whatever it's freaking called, the, Convent of the Lady of the Charred Visage. Alright, cool. Now, as we move on, our next stop is... So, I haven't actually explored the Echoes of Salt fully. So, that's gonna be our next stop. In addition, like, I'm actually curious here. Okay, no, I didn't miss anything here, did I? Nah, it doesn't look like I did. Although, I am curious, is there, like, a breakable wall here or something? No, there is not. Okay, so, we can keep going down. But yes, so it's been a couple weeks, and this episode is coming up 1 week before the weekend of Halloween, which actually is significant because I do have some things to say about that, given the verse for today and given the sermon that I will be presenting to you in this episode. Before we go, though, I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. So yeah, so we should be able to go into the Echoes of Salt if we go down here to the Desecrated Cistern, and then go from there. Alright. So, hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's ready for the holidays. So yeah, Halloween is just around the corner. For those of you who are wondering, yes, I do have a countdown planned for next week, so I hope you guys look forward to that. In addition, I do have a stream planned very soon, around that time as well. I'm going to be streaming Skull the Hero Slayer, which, by the way, also ties into the countdown that I'm going to be doing. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. Now, if I go down here and this way, yep. And then I gotta go down somehow. Really need you to stop moving, bro. Alright, here we go. So, let's go ahead and see what we can find throughout the Echoes of Salt. But while I'm going through here, yes. So the verse I presented to you guys today comes from the book of Ecclesiastes. And this one in particular, oh geez, I gotta be careful here. There we go. This one in particular I wanted to present, particularly because we're coming up towards the holidays, and that noise that enemy makes in particular is really making it difficult for me to concentrate on this! Ugh. I hate that sound. Yeah, I'm kind of just, like, hitting all the walls that I can. Okay, so, yeah. I'm trying to see, like, what I might have missed here. I know I got that. Ow. Yeah, no, I got that already. What am I missing? I guess we just gotta keep looking around. According to what I got in the comments last episode, the item that I can get here, now that I have, some more explorative items, is required for an ending. That's what I am led to believe. But, yeah, that's going into Hondo, which I don't want to go to right now. So, yeah. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 18 to 20, it talks about the importance of having fun. In fact, a few verses in Ecclesiastes actually emphasize the idea of, hey, you know, like, Christians aren't all just, like, you know, worship and, like, you know, adhering to the Lord type of thing, you know? We like to have fun, too. And, that's the whole thing. It's like, you know, you know, you guys know the classic verse, eat, drink, and be merry. It's pretty much that. Like, you know, life is tough. Like, and that's the thing about the Bible that, like, it makes it very clear right out of the get-go. Life is hard. Life, can be, kind of brutal. You know, so... There we go. So we gotta take the time to, you know, kind of... Huh, there's a way to go there. You know, and that actually might be what this is, so let's see. Unless there's a way to open that without me knowing right now. Oh, hello. Beneath the earth, the paths are misleading. This is the oh. Hang on, let me try it again. Beneath the earth, the paths are misleading. This is the lie that haunts these tunnels. The howl of the wind and the roar of the waves can be heard, and yet there is no wind or sea. Not even the blue flame atop the masts burns our hands. Huh, okay. So is there something I need to do with these, shipwrecks? Maybe? Doesn't look like it. I think we just need to keep going for now. Let's see if, like, I can find anything else around here. Get out of here, you. But yeah, the reason I actually decided to bring up Ecclesiastes today is because, like, again, like I said, like, you know, Christians had that stigma of, oh, we're just, like, you know, just all about worshiping the Lord and nothing else. That's not necessarily true, and it really shouldn't be. Because, I remember seeing a couple of, like, things, like, recently about, what's it called? Hang on, let me see here. So what's in here again? That's right, it's this. Refill, empty, no, I'm already good on that. I'm good here for now. Is there anything here? No. No, wait. No, I do have an empty bile flask, don't I? I do! I don't have the tears for it. That's the problem, though. So, we're just gonna have to, like, work on that as we go. Oh, Jesus! I was not expecting to do that! Okay, hang on a sec. There we go. Okay, got it. So, that was a little unexpected. Now then. Not even the blue flame that burns at top. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, what exactly it is that I need to do here. There doesn't seem to be anything here, so I just keep going, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna bug me, if I don't figure this out. Okay, so. Oh, hello. Ah! Freaking. I think I actually remember this. That's right! Those platforms! Okay. Now I see. Now I see. So if I go up here... Yes! The red sands! Oh, wow. The bloodshot can actually take those guys out in one hit. Good to know. Alright, so, here we go. So if we go here and slide in... Okay, we're making progress, baby! Let's see what we got. We're gonna get some uncharted territory. So here we are back in the desecrated cistern. And in the Echoes Assault again. There we go. Alright. Awesome. So, if we go in here... Oh, what do we got? This looks interesting. Huh? Mourning and Havoc. Whoa, 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 whoa! Are those guys gonna respawn? Oh my god, they respawn! Okay. Good to know. Holy... Okay, this looks interesting. Ah, this mud again. Okay, I see. I need to, I think I need to jump. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this looks so cool. Also very scary. Oh? We got Mirabras of the Return of Port, or the Return to Port. It's a prayer, a festive song that was used to welcome back sailors who, having been left for dead and drowned in the cold waters, somehow managed to make it back to shore. Invoking it will transport you to the last prie-dieu in which you prayed. Really? Wow! Lady of the Blue Light, cast out the shadows from my corner. Take away the darkness from my looking glass where the light has died. Lady, bring us warmth with your lamp of the sun. Take away the cold, take away the ice from this sea of pain. Wow. And how much... It doesn't take a lot of fervor either. I'm gonna keep Debla of the Lights. But that is good to know. And, oh, look at that. There's stuff up there. Huh. How about that? Now, the question is, can I go up there at all? I don't think I can, at least not as of right now. Unless there's a way to... There might be a way later, but for now, that doesn't look like it's the case. Wow, that's really cool, though. Alright, I'm just curious. Is there something down here? Nah, there isn't. Alright, so, while we're making our trek back, back to Ecclesiastes for a moment. Just gonna say right now, life in the real world, guys, may be pain, it may be suffering, it may be toil and hard work and all that, and, you know, we have to, like, you know, make a living somehow in our lives. It doesn't have to be like that all the time, you know? Because, like, God also recognizes that, hey, while we are made to, you know, work and labor, when it comes to, I had a feeling! Oh, hello. That was a funny execution. There we go. That is a funny execution, not gonna lie. Alright, and if we go up here, what might we have here? Huh, we are... You know, I'm gonna explore this place last. Let's first look down here. Oh god, you're not gonna turn around, are you? No, you are not. Alright, well, while we're waiting for this guy to just keep on going, I guess I might as well ask, what do you guys have planned for Halloween? Amber and I are obviously going to, you know, go around, like, not go around, but we're gonna be, serving candy to, like, the trick-or-treaters in our area and all that jazz. And that's the other thing, is, like, you know how, like, Christians have a stigma against Halloween for some reason, and it's like, you know, hey, you know, celebrate how you want to celebrate. Like, if you want to celebrate the stuff about, you know, the darkness and monsters and all that. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wrong button. Okay, that's dangerous. If I can actually, like, avoid it and then... Oh, no, you're not gonna... Okay. That is a dangerous enemy. Oh, what do I have to do here? Ugh. I don't even know if I should be doing this. Got it. Okay, the question is, what can I do from here? Could I possibly, like... Nah. It seems like there might be, like, some sort of item that I can get, like, that allows me to double jump or something. That's my best guess, because it doesn't look like I can get anything here at all. Yeah. It looks like this is a dead end for now. But it's unexplored, so at the very least I'll know that I can come back here. But yeah, so, like, it's one of those things where it's like, geez, I'm trying to, like, both, like, talk about, you know, the importance of having fun in the world, despite what your religion might tell you, and, you know, making sure I explore everything I can in this gosh darn game. But, like, the point I was, like, getting at in regards to, like, you know, understanding the importance of having fun is that, like, you know, it's okay to, like, you know, have fun. It's okay to, like, indulge in merriment. Like, you know, eat, drink, and be merry. Like, get drunk and all that jazz. You guys probably know the story about Jesus turning the water into wine. Let's be real for a moment. Jesus is the kind of guy who would, like, go to frat parties and be the guy who would bring wine. Like, hey, guys, I got some Pinot Grigio and all that jazz. But he would actually make it cool. You know what I mean? Resting place of his sister. Hello. What? Oh, what is this?
Penitente, estáis ante el sepulcro bajo el cual descansa el nombre mío de Perpetua, junto a un cuerpo vencido hace ya mucho tiempo. Aunque las heridas de nuestro enfrentamiento ya nos presentaron, la osadía de vuestra fe nos vuelve a otorgar la oportunidad de este nuevo encuentro. Un encuentro a espaldas de un milagro que todo lo acaba sabiendo. Fuisteis vencidos por la mentira, creada por el empeño milagroso que poseía mi rostro y mi armadura, mas no mi voz, ahora libre de pecado y dominio. Pero pude comprobar que vuestra voluntad es mayor que cualquier dolor en vuestro cuerpo y en vuestras muertes, y que no os detendrán en la travesía que os queda por delante. Tal es vuestra firmeza, que mi hermano Esdras, convencido de unos delitos contra la Iglesia que vais a cometer, solicita mi bendición para impediros el acceso a tan sacro recinto. Penitente, he podido ver un camino diferente para vos, cuyo destino último no es lo prohibido ni lo sagrado que guardan los altos muros de la Iglesia Madre. Asciende más allá de todo aquello, más allá incluso de las estancias del sueño. Esta voz mía es limitada. No puede disipar todas las nieblas invisibles en las que la verdad se enreda y nos confunde. Debéis encontraros con mi hermano. Él os estará esperando en el puente que precede a la puerta de los santos rostros. Tomad este escapulario, cuyo brillo le hará saber que contáis con mi bendición, ante la cual caerá arrodillado por el amor que me profesa. Será entonces, cuando le susurre con dulzura al oído, que os asista.
You have acquired the incomplete scapular. Okay, I have a pretty good feeling that this is the thing that I needed for the true ending. Incomplete scapular. Half of a scapular with an effigy of the twisted one that hangs at the end of the fine crimson cord. These words, almost worn away by the repeated caresses of zealous fingers, are carved into the polished wood. Even at a distance, we are together always, Esdras. The battle is over at last, brother. Do not concern yourself with my wounds. When my eyes close, the miracle will take me with the Father. Here, this is half of my scapular. Remember that if you manage to reunite two halves, it will be because I wished it so. My brother, dry your tears. Although I must go, my voice will be yours forever. How about that? Okay, I have a pretty good feeling that that's the thing I need to get the true ending. So there you have it. Oh my gosh, that was a thing. Alright, so now with that, I actually do feel confident in us going past the Bridge of the Cavaliers, because I believe that is going to lead to I believe that guy that's been following us, like, you know, the guy who, like, recites something anytime we enter one of the temples of the Holy Visages. I have a feeling that's Esdras. So we're going to be meeting him, and I assume that because we have this scapular, he will be assisting us. So that, okay, that is good to know. In the meantime then, I guess now's as good a time as any. We still got plenty of time, but I think that's the last thing we need in order to get the true ending so that we can, like, move on. So, because, like, everything else from what I'm to see here, basically, we have to get past the Bridge of the Three Cavaliers in order to actually, you know, continue with everything else. I believe everything else we got, I can actually delete that marker now that I've actually gotten that item. Yeah, everything else, is just gonna involve getting stuff from the other side of the bridge. Particularly that item that's gonna let me traverse through mud regularly. So, wow, that's actually pretty darn cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and take the fast travel and we'll make our way to Alvero. I still don't have enough, tiers to really do much right now with this statue or anything else, so I think we can just go ahead and make our way. Man, this game is really, really cool. And, as we make our way, so, like, yeah, what I was getting at earlier, speaking... Okay, you got nothing. Hello. What are those little ones that seem to hide up in the ceilings amongst the ornaments of the altars? When I call to them, they do not appear to pay me any mind. They are covered in ribbons that give the impression of fluttering in an invisible, imperceptible, constant wind. At times I hear them cry, and at times I hear them laugh. What are you, O creatures of divine grace? I'm assuming he's talking about the babies. Well, either way. I just remembered something about the graves. I don't exactly remember what it was. I think it's because, like, those graves show up maybe after I defeat bosses or something. Again, I don't exactly remember. But yeah, to those of you who have gone to church, like, tell me in the comments, like, did your church do anything fun? Like, while you were there? Because, like, my church, I went to a Baptist church, mind you, so keep that in mind. Baptist churches tend to be a lot more lenient when it comes to the things that they do. Like, you know, we obviously did things like, you know, soup kitchens, serving the community and things like that, which is all well and good, right? But they also, but, like, my church in particular also recognized the idea of, like, hey, we're all human, we kind of all need to have fun, so... particularly the youth group. The youth group, at my church was actually really, really cool, so... Anytime, like, we had, like, youth service, I'm actually gonna go below here. Anytime we had youth service, like, we usually, like, first, you know, play games outside. We'd play, like, you know, football or dodgeball. Volleyball was very popular among my youth group in particular. We also played Manhunt, and that was actually really fun. So those of you who have been in, like, youth groups and whatnot might know what Manhunt is, and, like, it's super fun. So basically, we're in a dark area, and, we're split into teams of 2. One team has to go and, what's it called? One team has to go, hide, and the other team has to go and look for them, and, like, it's basically, like, the adult version of hide and seek, for all intents and purposes. But I remember a few times, whenever we played Manhunt, we would play, like, outside, like, you know, in the field outside the church. But then there were other times, I remember, like, I went to one church that my ex-girlfriend and I used to frequent, like, back in the day. But, like, she, like, attended a really big church, and I mean, like, a really, really big church. Like, this, like, place was massive. They had, like, rooms, it had offices, it had a whole gym, it had, like, a huge sanctuary. And I remember, like, one very, very fun time was when I attended, her youth group, and we actually played Manhunt using the entire church. Like, basically, they turned off the lights in the entire church, and we were basically like, hey, the entire church is dark. Like, the entire church is, like, pitch black. Let's play Manhunt here, and it was a lot of fun. So that was a really, really cool experience. Hey! It's you!
Oh, penitente, ¿es cierto que las sendas están libres? Maravillosa visión es la que me permitís contemplar. Bienaventurado sea nuestro encuentro.
Little Toe of Limestone. Little toe made of limestone. Toe from the statue of the first barefoot pilgrim. The vestigial little toe pushed the stones out of its path, increasing dodge distance. A master gathered us all together, like every morning, and said, a genuine, genuflecting pilgrim must never divert their eyes from the earth they walk on, for this is our rule. Interesting. Alright, so now if we make our way up here, we'll make it to the bridge. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Another example of, like, something really, really fun that, I did at my church specifically. So, I participated in the men's choir, several times, or for a good while. It was actually really cool. I actually miss my old, men's choir, because it was a lot of really, really good guys. My choir director, Vince, was a very strict instructor, but also a very, very fun guy. We had, like, situations where, we would sing not just, like, you know, the basic stuff, but, like, he would go all out. Like, we had a whole piano, we had an organist and everything, and, like, he made us go all out with these performances, like, you know, parts and everything. Like, he made us a true performing ensemble, but he also, like, recognized the idea of, like, you know, sometimes we just gotta have fun. A couple of stories before we, cross this bridge. One was when we did, a Christmas special at a mall once, and we did this, like, really, really funny variation of the 12 Days of Christmas, that involved us, it involved me using a, like, an old-ass Walkman, like, and just, like, dancing, like, disco style, and he actually dressed two of our grown-ass ushers in tutus, which was absolutely hilarious, and that's the kind of thing that I, like, really enjoyed about the men's choir, is that, like, we were able to do things like that. And, oh, man, I don't remember what it was specifically, but there was this one time where, like, he was talking to one of the guys who was singing bass, and, I don't know, the song involved talking about, like, hey man, you really gotta go nuts, like, okay, like, really get that voice really in deep there. Someone in the choir, someone in our, like, group just snickered at that, and suddenly someone else snickered, and then our pastor snickered, and everyone's just laughing, is like, really, guys? But, like, it wasn't exact, like, I don't exactly remember the whole story of that, but I remember sitting there and just kind of admiring the fact that we were a church choir, we were in the sanctuary there, but we were also not so inhuman that we couldn't laugh at dick jokes, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of thing that I wish, like, more people recognize, is, like, you know, yeah, like, those who are in, like, a religious setting should be respectful, should, like, you know, practice discipline, should, like, you know, should, you know, practice, like, that kind of thing and all that jazz, but also recognize that, you know, we're just human, you know? Like, some of us, like, sex is funny, and all that jazz, and, like, you know, we like to get drunk. But here we go.
Escucha mi ruego. Tras vuestra marcha, me toca demostrar que soy digno de la confianza de nuestra capitana. No defraudaré a Crisanta, y que un gran dolor me muerda si permito que la penitencia cruce esta puerta. ¡En guardia, penitente!
There it is!
Esa luz fugaz. No puede ser ella. ¿Es verdad, hermana? ¿Es esta realmente la sublime luz de vuestra virtud? Entonces, habéis obtenido el favor tan preciado, tan bienaventurado de mi hermana. Con su bendición nos ha concedido la facultad de poder oír su noble voz llena de gratitudes. Penitente, reuníos conmigo en la capilla donde la culpa obtuvo su nacimiento. Allí donde fuisteis clamado penitente, donde os arrodillasteis por primera vez. Será entonces, en ese apartado lugar, cuando mi hermana oirá mi ruego, y así me traerá su voz de nuevo.
Taranto to my sister. Okay, so we're actually not going to cross the bridge yet, because I think I remember someone else commenting on my last video about this. We have to go back all the way back to the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. He is going to meet us there, it seems. So, that's what we're gonna do. Speaking of, Taranto to my sister, plea to the storms, intoned by dry throats and shaking voices, calls forth blazing rays that pierce the clouds, striking down nearby enemies. Sister of mine, don't leave me, for I carry you in my breast and in my heart. Sister of mine, don't leave me bleeding, for I carry you in my chest and in my blood. Sister of mine, don't leave me in silence, for I carry you in my bosom and in my song. Oh, shoot, nice. Alright then, so, we're not crossing the bridge yet. We are gonna head back to the Brotherhood of Silent Sorrows. Oh, this is really cool. Like, now that things are actually, like, starting to come together and, like, really take shape here, I'm really excited to see where this goes. In the meantime, we can actually get more tears by defeating these enemies that respawn, so there we go. So yeah, as you can tell, like, I had a lot of fun going to church. And, I was fortunate enough, like, thank the Lord, I will say that. I was fortunate enough that, like, my experience in the church was overall really good. Like, not to diminish, like, you know, obviously there are some churches that obviously are not good. And, like, I know plenty of people who have had bad experience in the church. I have had the fortunate blessing to have a really, really good experience, like, in church throughout my life. Ooh, okay. So, that's why I'm able to say, like, you know, I can safely go to church, and, like, you know, I can probably go back to the church now, and, like, you know, oh, hey, like, because there's plenty of people I still recognize back from church, and it was, like, they still remember me fondly. I actually recently talked to my old pastor again, because I'm also going to have him marry Amber and I very soon. So that's, so that was an experience, and we had a really, really good conversation. I remember, like, we basically just sat for, like, 2 hours, and we were just, like, you know, talking, catching up on things. He was asking me about his life, I was asking him about, or no, he was asking me about my life, I was asking him about his life and all that jazz. And it was actually a really, really cool conversation, because, like, he was telling me, like, oh, you know, like, I've had the great experience of, like, talking to a bunch of different people in my time as a pastor, and he was telling me about this one dude that he met at a I forget what it was, but it was like a volunteer program, and the dude was like, looked like, you know, one of those badass motorcycle dudes, but he was also gay. The guy had a husband, but the two ended up having, like, the most genuinely amazing conversation he was telling me about. And he, like, straight up told me is, like, you know, it actually made him question what the doctrine says about, you know, homosexuality and all that jazz. And he was like, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, you know, people will believe what they want to believe, obviously. But to him, it was like, you know, how can we see these people as evil or as, like, you know, offensive if what they're doing isn't really hurting anyone? And, like, these are some of the most pleasant people you'll ever meet. And that was really, really awesome to hear him say. And I was reminding him of the time that I, like, had a lot of fun in, like, my old church, you know? Like, I don't go there anymore because, like, it's several reasons I don't go to church anymore. Particularly because I'm gonna be honest, the main reason I don't go to church anymore is not because I don't believe in, like, you know, I don't necessarily believe in the, like, going to church. I do. Like, I do think, like, going to church is an important thing if you feel the need that, if you feel like that's something you need to do in order to better connect with your faith. Like, if that's how you feel about it, great. Me personally, though, I just don't really feel the need to go to church anymore because I still feel steadfast in my faith. That kind of thing, you know? And also because, like, you know, gonna be honest with you, sitting like, in the middle of a sermon and just, like, listening to the pastor speak for, like, an hour and a half or so is boring to me. And that's the thing, like, you know, I like to have fun with these kinds of things, and my way of, like, you could say that, like, me doing this Let's Play is kind of my way of practicing my faith, not just reminding myself about, like, you know, things of the Bible and all that jazz, but also, like, you know, sharing it with others. And again, you guys have been very receptive about, like, the things I have to talk about, which is great. Like, I really am, like, appreciative of all of the engagement that you guys have, like, shown in the comments of these videos. It's really, really awesome. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to, like, mention about that is the fact that, you know, the importance of having fun. Like, it's okay. Like, I was talking about the 7 Deadly Sins a couple of episodes ago, and, like, you know, it's okay to, like, you know, indulge. It's okay to drink. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to, you know, understand that, like, you know, sometimes you don't have to work all the time. Sometimes you just need to be lazy. Sometimes you just, like, need to have a little bit of merriment. Go enjoy yourselves. And not only is that, like, you know, actually, you know, recommended, it's encouraged, because, like, if it's the classic saying, all work and no play makes you a dull boy. And, like, that verse in Ecclesiastes is kind of that. Like, you know, all work and no play, that's not exactly a good thing, you know? Listen, my son, to the silence. It is an undulating silence, a silence where valleys and echoes slide, a silence that bows foreheads to the ground. Alright, so does he need me to come here? So, I guess we need to go here or something? Maybe it's up there that we need to go. I could also just be like, you know, maybe I need to come here after I cross the bridge. But let's see. Yeah, I'm remembering this. Let's actually pray at this prie-dieu first. Okay. I saw the lady, the pendant one of golden brocade, the one with the helmet whose visor shades her eyes as she watches the accursed and slowly setting sun. Alright. This is getting spooky. Yes, I remember this. So if we go in... Huh. Did we? We've never been in here. Here's his staff, or his mace.
Penitente en la virtud. Este fue el lugar donde vuestra espada nació de la culpa misma, llevando el dolor a la carne, pues no podía doler más en el alma. La voz de mi hermana, glorias la guarden, me recitó versos tan tiernos como sabios que me revelaron un destino diferente para vos. Más lejano, aunque no en distancia, curtido en sombras, aunque de luz ante pleno. Largo tiempo llevo custodiando esta llave.
Key grown from twisted wood.
Era la puerta tras la que se encuentra lo que la misma santidad ha condenado a la eterna reclusión. Mas no tengo potestad, ni palabras siquiera para describirlo. Dirigíos hacia la biblioteca de las palabras negadas. Allí encontraréis al que porta las llaves, aunque este que os entrego falte en su colección. Dirigíos hacia la biblioteca de las palabras negadas y buscad al portador de llaves.
Wow, okay, so... Key grown from twisted wood. A ponderous key grown straight from the trunk of a tree. Its surface is polished like an impossible carving, except for 3 striking knots that serve as teeth. A layer of molten gold covers its head, the only show of deference to the traitor who was locked up in the deepest roots of Custodia. Diosdado observed that singular wooden key in the silence disturbed only by the rattle of his own breathing. After a long pause, he finally said, "No, there is no other key like this." Then he began to walk, leaning on the lamp that he used as a stick, and looking around anxiously, trying to find something that would help him remember the place where the strange door could be found, in whose lock this unusual key would fit. He walked down long hallways crammed with dusty tomes, past bookcases filled with ramshackle wooden shelves that had long ago rotted in the humid air, when suddenly he heard a grinding sound. The key of knotted wood was stirring in the palm of his hand and seemed to be twisting more and more. It was then that he realized that he had found the door he was looking for. Interesting. Alright then. So yeah, that seems to be the thing that we needed. So I believe now we can head back to the Bridge of the Cavaliers, and we have to find this library. How about that? I jumped too quickly. Whoops! So can I still collect my guilt? Oh boy. Speaking of which, yeah, this thing is like, this thing is still, the weight of true guilt. It's not gonna go away if I, collect this now, right? Give me a second here. Nope, it is still the weight of true guilt. Okay, so, actually, now that I think about it, okay, no, I'm not just seeing things. Alright, so I believe now we have to go back to the bridge, and I think that's going to be the last thing we're going to do today, because, with that, we can start, making progress on the story. But I believe with this, we're on the path to the true ending of the game. If, you know, you guys are true in what I am led to believe here. Which is good. Which is really good. So, yeah, and that's continuing with what I was talking about earlier, I wanted to, bring up the idea of the verse of Ecclesiastes, and I wanted to talk about the idea of having fun. Not just because, you know, it's okay to have fun in the church and all that jazz, you know, but it's also okay to just have fun in general, but also in regards to the holidays. So, I was saying this earlier, I never got the chance to finish this train of thought. That, you know how Christians apparently have, some stigma against Halloween? Well, in reality, they don't really need to. Yeah, Halloween is about ghouls and ghosts and zombies and demons and all that, but, you know, it's not maybe there are some people who, really, are in tune with that kind of thing and all that jazz, but at the same time, it's first of all, that's their business. And second of all, what's the harm in having a little fun, just, you know, talking about monsters and, you know, those creatures that slither in the dark, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? I did a whole countdown. I did whole countdowns about monsters, and I think monsters are really cool. I love the mythology, I love the history behind them and everything. And is that so wrong? You know? That kind of thing. And if and at the same time though, if you don't want to celebrate Halloween because you don't believe in its doctrine or anything, that's fine too. In the same way that, you know, some people don't want to celebrate Christmas. Some people don't want to celebrate Easter. Some people don't really feel like celebrating Thanksgiving. At the end of the day, you know, you do you when it comes to the holidays. Do what you feel is within your right to do so. I'm actually going to go ahead and check this guy out first before I keep going. See if there's any other items that I got. This place always freaks me the frick out. Okay, no, we got nothing. But, yeah, because, while at the same time, you know, Halloween isn't very Christian, I gotta be honest with you guys, neither is Christmas. First of all, Jesus was not born on December 25th. Just gonna say that outright right now. And Christmas, as we know, is a holiday. A lot of the traditions, you know, putting a Christmas tree in, in the house and everything, a lot of that stem from pagan rituals. So take that for what you will. Meanwhile, Halloween, is like more like, is more akin to like the old tradition of Hallows Eve. But at the same time, it's like, you know, a lot of the traditions like that, you know, my personal favorite is the one about the pumpkin, or about the jack-o'-lantern. The whole thing with like jack-o'-lanterns is that they were originally, they originally came from the story of Jack of the Lantern, who, like, you know, it was a man named Jack who tricked the devil into like trapping his soul in like a gourd, actually, not a pumpkin, it was a gourd. And eventually, like, the devil got free, and he cursed Jack's soul to wander with like a light, with like a little gourd as a light. Oh, no. He trapped his soul in like some sort of item. I don't remember what it was. Like, someone in the comments, please remind me about this one. But it wasn't like, but like, I think Jack's soul wandered the world, and he had a gourd that also served as his like lantern, and that's where the whole thing with like jack-o'-lanterns comes from. But we just use pumpkins nowadays. But like the idea of like having pumpkins and stuff like that, and like all these like Halloween decorations around the house, actually were like, the original idea was meant to ward off evil spirits. So take that for what you will, you know what I mean? Again, it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, how do I put this? Like, some people have the stigma of like, oh, you know, like certain holidays are this and that and everything. Do your research when it comes to the holidays, because you'd be surprised what you'll learn. And in regards to Halloween, like, you know, if you want to celebrate Halloween, do it. Like, who cares? Like, who cares what anyone else says about it? And if you don't like Halloween and don't want to celebrate it, that's fine. Don't ruin everyone else's fun, you know? That kind of thing. And if you don't like the idea of, like, you know, monsters and ghouls, well, harvest, you know? The harvest festival is a thing. You know, going out to corn mazes and, like, you know, celebrating a good harvest after, like, the summer of, like, you know, bountiful toil, like, you know, that's the whole idea, is like, you know, look back at the verse of Ecclesiastes, like, after all the toil, after all the hard work of the summer, enjoy the harvest, like, celebrate the bounty, eat, drink, and be merry, you know, that kind of thing. That's what the holidays are about. Like, after a summer of hard work and toil and, like, you know, like, growing the crops and, like, working hard, the holidays should be a time to celebrate. The holidays should be a time to be merry, celebrate your bounty, celebrate your hard work, and have fun, you know? Just because you, like, celebrate a religion or, like, you know, want to adhere to what you believe in doesn't mean you have to live your entire life without ever having fun. And that, in my opinion, is the true takeaway from that verse specifically in Ecclesiastes. Alright then. I believe I've done everything that I can here up until now. Certain places are still marked. Certain places are still, kept in mind for notes for later. I hope I did everything that I could here. Here goes nothing.
Siento como mi sangre se transforma en savia negra y mi vieja piel en rojiza corteza.
The fairest tree. A sacred light stains the highest branches of the iron tree. Its brilliance penetrates its walls into the hall where she rests, shrouding my eyes in purple darkness. Alright. Let's see what we find. Oh, that's a door. Oh, fast travel point. Okay, beautiful. So I believe with this, we can make our way back to... Yep, okay. Good to know. This is spooky. What do we got here? Hey! Good to see you, man! It's been a while!
Aquellos a los que habéis sacado del castigo eran Perpetua y Esdras, hermanos expósitos que acabaron perteneciendo a la guardia de su santidad. Se decía que Perpetua podía hablar con su hermano después de muerta, pues nudosos son los caminos del milagro.
Alright then. That's another prayer due. So I believe, let's keep going up the tree. See if we can, like, do anything else here. Blocked off door, but what do we have here? Oh? Hall of the Dawning. Quicksilver! Alright, good. That's going to the guy in Albedo later. But something tells me we're gonna need something here. I am just curious. Okay, nothing. So this is definitely something we're gonna have to come back to later. Okay, there is a door there, so let's go ahead and explore just a little bit longer. We still got like maybe about 5 to 10 minutes and see what we find. Sorry if today's sermon wasn't exactly the most intuitive, but I've also like I'm just trying to I imagine that's an enemy. I'm just trying to like, you know, make sure I'm getting everything that I can here. On the sacred floor, I will be safe. They will hear neither my footsteps nor my fear. The miracle wanted the oranges from the trees and make no sound if I make yada yada. Ah, frick. That's a lot. Now I hear only the horrific screams of those punished by the miracle. I will wait patiently. Ah! 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 Well, that scared me. Okay, they are enemies. Good to know. Okay, can I make it up there? Yes, I can. Okay, this is definitely, like, a good use of this. What do we got? Jesus! That was close. So something tells me I can't go over there. Can I jump it? I don't think I can. Oh, heck no. There's no way. Alright then. Let's just keep going this way then. Oh, man. If I can find another Mea Culpa statue, that'd be amazing right about now. Oh, hello. Nope. Can't block that. Oh, that was sick, though. I honestly did not mean to do that. Okay, so that's, like, maybe on the off chance of... You know... Oh, I can't... Okay, but I can slash him from up here. From down here. Oh, these guys have a lot of health. Ah. There we go. Got it. Oh, I see you. I see you. Haha. Okay, 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 okay. Yes. Okay, it's a good thing to know. It's good to know I can trigger those without, you know, falling. Fibula of Risp the Ranger. Risp Scrimshaw was known for his reckless nightly walks in the woods. He said they helped him think about what was beyond even the high wills. He took very long, enthusiastic walks. Yeah, as you can tell, I watched Hellsing Ultimate. I rewatched Hellsing Ultimate Abridged just a while ago. Oh, oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's a thing. Alright, I gotta be careful here. Oh, I see. No, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back! Oh, boy. I am discovering things. Got it. Aha, okay, I see. Yeah, you gotta be a little tricky with those vines. What do we have here? More Quicksilver. Ah, and I can't make it up there because that... Ah, frick. Okay. I guess we'll just have to make our way back down. Not the button I meant to press. Okay, this is getting interesting. So, yeah, let's go ahead and explore just a little bit more, mainly because I'm just super curious as to what we're gonna find. Yeah, if we can find another Prie-Dieu or a Mea Culpa statue, that'd be amazing. Or just find a hub in some way, shape, or form in this area, because this area looks quite dangerous. Ah, I see, I see. Aha. So with these roots, we can get that item. There we go. What do we got here? We got Thorn's symbol. It's a rosary bead. Thorns braided with enormous patience by calloused hands, creating a protective symbol. Only wavering conviction could prompt the creation of an item like this, and these feelings permeate its prickly surface. It protects the wearer from damage through contact. Really? Huh, good to know. I'm still inside the creature. I can hear its roar outside. I can hear the thunderous beating of its heart. I just wanted to sleep, but I saw the miracle in my dreams. It spoke to me. That is why I lied down in the lady's open arms, but the miracle appeared to me again. It was more and more tangible. Then I woke up, but I was no longer myself. I was a prisoner trapped inside a rooted body. A body immersed in constant anger, in constant pain. I am awake in a sleeping body. Ugh. Well, that's morbid. Well, this whole game is morbid, let's be real for a moment. Alright, cool. There's a way to get that. Ah. Oh, you son of a... I somehow took a flask, even though I was stun-locked. Okay, you stop that. Okay, there we go. And there's more of those roots there. What do we got? Olive seeds! A handful of seeds carefully preserved. The stones of the olives were mashed into an oily unguent, essential to the bag of any healer. Confessions of Tirso, Part 4. On one of the nights during which the young man agonized amidst terrible febrile tremors, with the wounds that plagued his body spreading more and more, I approached him so distraught that I held him in my arms and, shedding tears, I kissed him on the forehead. While I felt the ardor of his forehead on my lips, I noticed the young man was opening his eyes and looking at me, his agony apparently gone all of a sudden. Interesting. I say interesting a lot, it seems. But, if we go up here and grab this, what do we got? Trichetral of Luca the Tailor. He dreamed all his life of making beautiful clothes for the nobility, but nearing the day of his death, the only thing he had the opportunity to sew were Sambenitos. Alright. So, let's see if we can get to the end of this area, especially because, like, I hear that screaming, and it's honestly a little unnerving in the background. You're not a platform that's gonna break beneath my feet, are you? Yeah, it certainly was. Like, this place is definitely going to test my patience. Okay, I should be able to get that with a bloodshot. Beautiful. Okay, we got trees here. We're getting a little bit, ¡Hey!
Penitente, escuchad mi confesión. La cobardía echa sus raíces dentro de mí ante esta nueva prueba del milagro doloroso. ¿Qué somos los peregrinos, sino pecadores que hemos elegido el caminar como la más amable de las penitencias? Oh, dejad que mi espalda inclinada cubra mis lágrimas.
Hey, dude, hang in there.
Que no hagan callo vuestros oficios ni en el alma ni en el cuerpo.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's... Okay, that was a dangerous enemy. I really need to pray to you. Mother of mothers. Oh, this again. Okay, these guys are at least easy. I'm loving this music, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it off once we get to a Prit Due, because this is getting dangerous, and I'm definitely gonna need all my focus to get through this place. Not of the 3 words. Wait, isn't this the library? Alright, so there we have it. Hello. You know what? You, sir? We're gonna talk to you next time. Because, goodness gracious, this is a lot going on all of a sudden. Oh, man, but this is exciting. Dude, I am so enjoying myself here. So, yeah, dude, we got a lot done. Like, I'm looking at this map now, it's like, holy crap. So, yeah, there we have it, everybody. So, on that note, thank you guys for joining me for episode 9 of Let's Play Blasphemous. We got a lot done this episode. And once again, I really, really want to say thank you to everyone who's been helping me through this playthrough. Thank you for the engagement in the comments. And I am having so much fun with this game. So, next time, we're gonna explore more of this area and see what the Not of 3 Words has in store for us, especially now that we have that twisted key. So, again, if there's anything I missed, anything I need to keep in mind, anything that I might need to go back for, please let me know in the comments, guys. Until then, see ya!